problem. So we're live on YouTube right now. Oh my gosh. It's another episode of Nighttime Shenanigans podcast. How you doing? We are here with Zodiaco, whatever name he has this time.
Yep.
And we're going to do movie review.
We just got done seeing Venom.
Yeah.
Carnage. What was it called?
Let There Be Carnage.
Let There Be Carnage.
Yes.
Which is shit.
Why is that?
You know why it was shit? Because again, Hollywood likes to do the whole like, we're going to make this movie. We're going to give you clips and previews of it that you're going to be like, oh my God, yes, I love this damn movie. I'm going to be super excited. And then they throw in a curveball about a romantic couple for no fucking reason.
I was super excited.
I didn't care. I wanted to see Carnage. Literal carnage. I couldn't even get to see that. Why? I'd rather have the love story. The love story didn't happen in the comic books. And Venom was being weird. And they didn't kill anybody.
Woody Harrelson was awesome.
Oh, Woody.
Hey, Irma!
Oh, hey, Irma. That's great. Woody, I give you a round of applause.
Woody Harrelson was great. He's always great.
I got nothing against Woody. I got nothing against
He really did a good.
I got nothing against any.
Cassius Clay.
Yes.
Cletus.
Cassius.
I don't know why I said Cassius Clay.
I was like Cassius.
It's Cletus. You know, his origin story came through. It was like, okay, I was abused, and now I'm just gonna be a serial killer.
Yeah, which was not bad. I mean, I get it. We all know the comic books and all that stuff was great. But it's the way how he got his powers was weird. Because
that didn't happen in the comic books.
Happened. Like, I don't know why Hollywood thinks that if we make these movies and put our own spin on it, that people are gonna like it.
Yeah.
The real nerds, we don't like that shit. It's annoying as fuck. I'm sorry. I'll say I dropped one F-bomb because Venom only had one time to say it at the end of the movie, so that was my one.
Yeah.
But
talking about Marvel overall, Marvel has so many universes. They have so many supervillains, superheroes, and then when you combine them all with the alternate universes, you start messing up the timelines.
Bad.
And that's where it gets like crazy.
It does. It gets ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like, and we were talking about earlier, we realized that the good guys are always like rich people.
Yeah.
With no hard times, and then the bad guys always turn out to be like the poorest of the poorest that just come from the slums or rule in poverty or got touched on their chew or their grandma beat the shit out of them.
And like, they want a taste of the good life.
Yeah, so they become evil. But I'm like, really? Like, now don't get me wrong, this is vice versa too, because we talked about this. There's also like poor superheroes, like who went through that poverty and stuff like that.
Like Blade.
Like Blade. Blade was poor. Right?
Yeah, impoverished.
Yep.
Because he was homeless when he was found. So, but he still did good.
Yeah. But it's just annoying. It's just annoying that Hollywood always makes these movies.
This dude's over here flustered.
Because the movie, don't get me wrong, the movie was great. The movie was fantastic, all right? You know, CGI effects, because that's where we're going nowadays. You know, no one wants to do actual movies like they used to. Whatever.
Well, if I could sprout tentacles from my ass, then yeah, I would definitely be in the movie market. But I can't, so we need CGI. But
yes, you're totally right. If I could spread tentacles from my ass, it'd be hilarious.
It would be, but it's not.
But it's not.
And that's not how it's done.
It's not. It's all CGI. Okay? I mean, you put something up your ass like a bag of jelly beans and then out later, but that's just weird.
Like those foxtails that they sell in the sex store?
Those anal bead foxtails?
Yeah, I was like, I thought the foxtail, it was just a clip-on to your pants. I didn't know it was actually a...
They have some that are clip-ons and some that are... They go through the bum through the back door.
Speaking of which, do they have a BDSM superhero in Marvel or DC?
That'd be hilarious.
And that's probably why they're introducing all the rainbow people.
Someone's
I can't call them that.
It's like the Planeteers. Well, they all have different rings and they're colorful. Anyways,
I like colors.
I'm okay with that. But well, you had a good point there and I lost it. Damn it.
Sorry.
Wait. You just said. Oh, a BDSM
superhero. Yeah.
What would their name be?
Whiplash.
And every time they get hit, they get aroused. They're like, "You're giving me max power." And The whole time you beat them, they just make the bad guy feel uncomfortable. They're like, I don't want to fight no more.
Yeah.
Put the money back in the safe.
Once that climax.
Whiplash?
Yeah.
There has to be someone already named that, but
I think there is.
BDSM
Because they're fast, like it was off the Flash. But yeah.
That's fucking hilarious. I dropped another F-bomb. Damn it.
So if you were a superhero or a villain, what would be your power?
If you were a superhero or villain, what would be your power? And do you think that coming from with a silver spoon in your mouth would make you a better supervillain or superhero?
Because I didn't
Or
think
coming from
that
poverty?
I didn't think that Black Widow needed a spin-off story.
No, I didn't.
She's a sidekick to a sidekick. Why are we giving sidekicks?
It's Batman and Robin. We never get to see Robin.
We got Teen Titans, but other than that.
But it's not him.
It's not Robin in his own spin-off movie. Like, oh, I'm an orphan too, and I want to be part of something good. No.
It's funny how like a lot of these people are orphans and they become great superheroes.
Because they want a family to belong to.
So they gotta go out there and kick ass. You see what I'm saying? They're orphan. No,
So basically, there's just a bunch of bullies. Is what you're getting at.
Yes.
So we're just bullies.
Yes.
Fighting injustice.
Fighting injustice by dressing up in weird costumes and saying we are we are the good guys.
We are ham and cheese.
And it's just so weird that I mean like this asshole. He came from nothing. He came from poverty. He came from like a shitty way of life. It just happened. And he has multiple stories, yeah, I know. But he made the best out of it and just went to evil. And he double crosses anybody. But he's just like that. He's the wild card. We got that. But it's like.
But Joker's origin story. He lost his wife in childbirth. He lost his wife and kid in childbirth.
Okay. But at the same time.
But then the Joker movie is like, oh, his mom made him crazy. His adoptive mom made him crazy at that.
Apparently his adoptive mom.
You know, so the origin stories is what's the problem, because I wish you guys could see my collection. I have like this ridiculous comic book collection, all right? And this is the comic books when the comic books came out in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, and like did you know Tony Stark is Puerto Rican from New York?
Did you guys know that? Because I didn't.
Tony Stark?
He's Puerto Rican?
He's Puerto Rican from New York, right? But then you got Robert Downey Jr., and if you look at his features, they try to tailor it that way.
To make it look Puerto Rican?
Yes. Short. He's a short guy.
Then what?
Short guy. He's still rich.
Yes.
He's still rich. He's still an engineer.
Yes.
But he's Puerto Rican.
Why do we...
Just like Nick Fury's not black. Not hating on Samuel L. Jackson. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Nick Fury was the
old white guy.
old white guy with the black and silver hair streak on the side.
Yeah, that's salt and pepper we like to talk about over here.
He was. Salt and pepper missing an eye. It was
Yeah,
great.
he's still missing an eye. But it's like, what was the point? What was the reason? Why are we changing it?
Yeah, why do we change a lot of things and then we try to make it like, okay, like now there's some superhero movies where it's like, okay, you changed it, all right, I'll give it a shot. And then some of them was like, why? Like, why did you even do it? Like the Fantastic Four movies. They made 2 of them. No one cared about the first one. It was okay.
It was okay, but Johnny Storm didn't want to be Human Torch.
Yeah.
So now he's Captain America.
Yeah.
He's got America's ass riding on his shoulders. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
No, I didn't. But then you have him playing 2 characters in the universe, which now they try to cancel those movies out and say, no, they're not canon. And then they make that new Fantastic Four movie where the Thing has no clothes on. He's just rock hard everywhere. And then you got Johnny Storm. Nothing wrong, Michael B. Jordan playing him. But it was like, we're going to have
But it was dark. It was dark. It was, like you said earlier, it was dark. It was brooding. It was like, nobody wants to be here. Why are we making this movie?
Yeah.
We got superpowers, but we don't know what the fuck to do with them. I was already awkward. Now you made me more awkward.
Yeah.
Cancel prom.
Basically. So it's like, Hollywood, can you stop making these weird fucking movies? Because I'm sorry, us nerds, we want to get it right. We want to see these movies for what they're worth.
Well, honestly, I don't want them to stop making the movies. I'd rather you have just done the origin stories like the comic books did.
Yeah.
Everybody had an origin story first. You introduce the individual character, and then you go from there of how they all meet, intertwine, intertwinkle. You know, had their big old orgies, because these comic book characters is nasty. That's freaky. You know, they were having babies. Like Storm had Wolverine's babies, and then she married Black Panther. But now Black Panther's no more, so we can't get that story. You know.
Trying to get things up and running.
Yes, and Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch are brother and sister. But then they never knew each other. Pick a storyline and stick with it. Just saying.
And are they really Magneto's kids?
They're somebody else's kids. They're not Magneto's kids. That was another.
So they're not Magneto's kids.
They're not Magneto's kids because they're Russian.
Well, Magneto's
Polish?
Polish? Right.
Yeah.
I didn't say, hey, Jew. Just said Jewish.
They made him Polish. So it's just like the storylines are not matching from the comic books. And I get it, those of you that are like, oh, you can't stay true to the movies because there's a lot of book adaptations where they take the book and make a movie out of it, like Harry Potter, the Twilight series. But I hate to tell you, like all the Stephen King books are way better than the movies.
Yeah. The whole 100%, yeah.
But like, yeah, how did you mess that
How
up?
do you guys keep messing shit up?
The script is already written because it's in a book form.
But it's someone up there who's making the movie like, well, I put 10,000 grand on this movie, so you know what?
We should add CGI.
We should add CGI because my wife likes it, and she got pissed at me because I didn't clean the toilet, so we got to add this in the movie. But that's not part of the story. I don't care. Here's the money. Do it. I'm tired of those people.
And it
doing
ruins
And
it.
it ruins the movie. Carnage was an amazing movie. It was. Everything went a little quick. We went very quick to get started, which I'm kind of
But let's talk about why do we have to have so many Spider-Man movies just to introduce the villains?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That is a good question.
Yeah.
We already know about Spider-Man.
Right. So we know about Spider-Man. He keeps getting younger every 2 years.
And Aunt May keeps getting hotter. I
And-
thought she's supposed to be old. Why is Aunt May super hot all of a sudden?
Yeah, Aunt May gets younger. Spider-Man gets younger. Uncle Ben's still dead.
Poor old Uncle Ben.
Poor Uncle Ben. He does not get an origin story. He doesn't even get a pity party, honorable mention. He dies one time, and then 7 Spider-Man movies later, nothing for poor Uncle Ben.
Right?
I think they took him off the right spots. But other than that,
That's very true. I mean, they did. It was like even in Miles Morales Spider-Man.
yeah,
His uncle dies
yeah,
because he has to kill him. It was just like, oh, why
Like-
would you do that?
right.
Remember, it has to be traumatic.
Traumatic.
In order for a superhero to be like the best of the next generation, whatever. It has to be traumatic.
They had to have a purpose, a
Something-
reason to fight. Bless you. It's nice weather. He just has allergies on turf.
Why the hell on turf? Why the hell?
Fake crack. Oh no, that's reverse.
It's not regress.
I felt like it. Why the hell? What? Focus.
Why the hell? Sorry, my eyes. Why the hell do we always have to have a traumatic story to get the superhero up and going? Why does it always have to be something traumatic?
Well, do you care that somebody's making straight A's in school and they just want to go out and just wear a cape every day? See how that sounded?
Well, when you sound it like that, yeah. But
No.
what if it was like you're the superhero just going through your life, you see trouble, you help it, but then you go back to your life. And after that, you go like nonchalant, just go back to do what you gotta do. Because you got other things that are bigger and important. And then what if like a superhero would be like, some girl's like, help me! And then you look and you're like, I really wanna go in and help.
You're gonna pick and choose who you save?
Yeah, because you gotta get busy. So
That's classist.
that's what?
Is it classist?
No. It's just being
When
picky
you're
and choosing.
dividing the social classes?
No, it's being picky and choosing who you want.
Being lazy.
No, it's because I'm busy. Like I gotta save everybody.
Yeah.
I gotta save everybody.
That's what being a superhero is about.
No, I'm sorry. If I saw some dumbass go to this drug house and get trapped in the drug house, and then he's just like, somebody help me, I'd be like, no, you're dumb. Why'd you go to that house? You know that neighborhood was bad. You should have went over there in the first place.
What if it was the UPS guy? Hey,
He's buying drugs too. He should have been over that house buying drugs over there. He's no better than that. I gotta save everybody.
everybody.
Okay, what if someone's having a stroke? How can I save them? They're just on the floor, just bleh.
Call 911.
But I'm a superhero. I gotta do something.
CPR.
What if I have like extra power and I just crush his chest in?
Oh, they suing.
Exactly. I don't want to get sued.
Do you have insurance?
Superhero insurance. No, I don't want to save everybody. I don't want to save everybody. I'm not saying.
Did you know, like, if there's like an actual clause that if you perform CPR and a person dies or something, you can still be charged?
Yeah,
It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
And most people are like, well, why didn't that person step in and save them or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't have insurance.
It's like the what was it? It was like on the news a while back. But there's it's California. It's by the beach. They were telling the lifeguards, if anyone drowns out there, you can't save them. And they're like, why? What? But we're lifeguards. That's our job.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we don't have insurance. So if anything goes wrong, you can't save them. So all the lifeguards that found out about them saying you can't save nobody, they all quit. They just all quit. And everyone's just like, wait, why'd you guys quit? Because they're telling us to do our job, but not to do our job.
Right.
It's like you're being a doctor and being like, hey, we're paying you to, take care of people, but you're like, you don't really take care of people. Then why the fuck am I doing this?
Don't cure them.
Don't cure them. They got a boo-boo, just put a band-aid on and say they'll be okay. Okay, but this guy has like gangrene on his hand and on his feet, and maybe we should do something to get rid of that. No,
Right.
no, just he'll be okay. What? You're telling me not to save people? This is why I don't want to save people. Unless I know, like, okay, I gotta save you.
But if you're the villain, you don't have to save anybody.
But then why do they make the villains have a heart? Why do the villains have to have a heart? I get it, it's for a good tale, for a good story. But sometimes they pick and choose at random moments. I'm like, nah, you should have killed that guy. You should have killed that guy. You're the bad guy. Kill people. You were the reason why they had to have a good guy come kick your ass to stop it. But,
Supply and demand. That's what we do.
It's like, it's just
Supply and demand.
like, okay, you know this. I know you're a big Venom fan. She has a shirt, she has the magazines, everything. Is Venom a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a bad guy.
How did he get started?
Which version?
The very first one, if you remember. The very first version. Of
The very
Venom.
first version, he came from his planet like that. He already came as Venom. He didn't get intertwined. He didn't get made. He didn't become here with a spaceship. He showed up like that, already 8 feet tall and ready to fuck shit up. And Brock was dying of cancer, and he did bond with Brock because he didn't reject his body. He helped him out. He's like, hey, you're dying of cancer. I need your body, your shit anyway. Because Brock's a very shitty person, but in his movies, they make him nice too.
Yeah.
He's a shitty fucking person.
Shitty fucking person. But
He's a
for
criminal.
Yeah, but for some reason, again,
He's a reporter.
the movies want to make the bad guys seem like they're good guys.
Right.
When they're bad guys, okay? You can't be a bad guy trying to be a good guy. That makes no fucking sense. You're
And
a bad guy.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I figured the first movie with the Venom was going to introduce him. And then the second movie was like automatically, all right, we're going to be kicking Spider-Man's ass because Venom is Spider-Man's nemesis.
Yep.
Why is he still in San Francisco?
Talking with his girlfriend, who's now not even his girlfriend. 'Cause
Well, it's supposed to be his wife.
she's supposed to be his wife. She's supposed to die,
She's supposed to die.
but she's still alive.
Marrying some other guy.
Some other weird dude.
Weird.
Fuck.
Fucking up the storyline. Fucking it up.
Keep going. I gotta sneeze.
I'm not going to talk over a sneeze.
Why not? No one knows I'm sneezing because I was trying to cover up that fart.
They can see you. What?
They
heard that,
No, they
too.
didn't. That's why I sneezed. Any hoosers. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that, again, you're a
You
bad guy,
had
you're a
two
bad guy.
movies to introduce him as a bad guy, and he's still not a bad guy.
He's still like, I'm okay as not being the bad guy, but I'll still be a good guy.
Yes.
Why? You're a bad
And
guy.
Carnage had a very important role, and they just killed him off.
Yeah.
So
Because Carnage's role is supposed to, Carnage's supposed
fuck up Spider-Man.
no, he's supposed to whoop Eddie's ass,
Well, that's it.
and then he whoops Spider-Man's ass, and then both Spider-Man and Venom are like, yo, bro, you want to fucking tag team up and fucking
Yeah,
kick that
let's
dude's
tag
ass?
team,
Fucking
yeah.
let's do it, bro.
Yeah, because he's superpower. He's the red one.
he's the red one. I'd have been like, the fuck you mean that? If you haven't seen the movie,
Too late. Spoiler. we
Yeah,
spoiled
spoilers.
it.
You gotta see
Fuck
that
outta
part where he comes out.
here. Well, if they remember the first one, he says it in the first one.
Okay.
When
yeah.
he did the color-coded classes of symbiotes.
Yes. So if I could like say the red one, I'm like, great, the red one, okay. There's other ones out there. Like, I don't know their names. I know there's other symbiote ones out there.
Yeah.
But the one I want to see, which it won't happen.
Which
until-
that's what they should have did with the Venom movie. If you're gonna do the Venom movie, you introduce all the symbiotes and keep it in that movie.
Who was the bad guy in the first Venom movie? Wasn't it like another symbiote?
Yeah, the silver one.
The white one or silver one?
Well, they look silver ones. Yeah. We can say the white one.
Because that wasn't the cancer one, right?
No.
See, I already forgot who the bad guy was in the first Venom movie. Like, I don't even remember who. Just let him fight Spider-Man already. Damn it. Jeebus. Like, it's getting ridiculous, man. What?
Nothing.
Oh, okay. I'm just saying. You're gonna be a bad guy, be a bad guy, okay? Because I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
But do you know what's next up in the Marvel world? What the next movie's coming out?
The Eternals.
I had, and then you know what? Yeah, the Eternals. Yeah, they're just like. So if you go back to the Greek mythology, because I'm a big mythology buff, love the Greek mythology. Roman mythology was okay, but Greek mythology with Zeus, Hera, the big bad guys of Mount Olympus, that to me was like, what?
Keep talking.
That was powerful. So now they are introducing the Eternals. So the Eternals basically kind of like a guideline. They're kind of like the Greek gods, where they don't interfere in the world of man. Why? We don't know. So now they have a whole movie. If they don't interfere, they don't save anybody. Why are you introducing them? There's no need for the Eternals. Just like the comic book. There's no need for them. But they have a movie now.
I don't even know who they are.
Nobody does.
I really don't. I know they're like, they have books, magazines, comics, whatever. Keep it going.
Yeah.
I never read them. I never knew who the hell they were. They just show up out of nowhere. We are the Eternals. Eternal sleepers or what? Because y'all show the fuck up for nothing.
Yeah, they're just like, hey, we want to make a movie. Okay.
Right.
Am I going to see it? Of course I'm going to go see it because...
I'm sorry. But remember I was telling you, like, they're going to make another movie called The Imperfects. There's Marvel Imperfects. Those are the weird guys. Those are the weird...
The Eternals.
Like Johnny Lightning and...
Yeah, it's like the great value version of all the, like, powerful superheroes you know.
Yes.
And it's like they couldn't be on the dream team, so they're like the warm-up crew. The bench warmers.
They're
the stand-ins that never stand in.
They're like the seventh string. I don't know, like the fourth string going into the game. All right, we took out everybody else. Fourth string, get in the game. You guys beat everybody. We know. Get in there. You guys can have fun now.
You gotta earn your letters.
You gotta earn your letters. This is stupid. Like I don't care. I don't care.
And you know how bad the Black Widow movie did? Nobody commented on it. I haven't heard any buzz about it. I haven't heard anything.
When did it come out?
April or August.
I didn't care about Black Widow because, again, I get it. I know who she is.
She's an assassin.
She's an assassin. That's cool. But they're not gonna let her actually be an assassin in the movie and like kill people and do what assassins do. It'd be like that movie Hitman.
Yeah.
That dude killed everybody. In that movie, you saw people die. You're like, that's a hitman.
Yeah.
In her movie, it's all like, pew 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 pew, and then I have seen my family in Russia, and we go on this.
It's like a big family reunion for nothing.
Yeah.
Like we don't care what you do at Thanksgiving.
We really don't, because I don't even go to my own Thanksgiving. So why the fuck would I want to see hers? Damn it, that's.
And then Hawkeye's about to be getting a spin-off movie.
Who?
Hawkeye. Why? Side characters don't get movies.
Why? They didn't make a Green Arrow movie in the DC universe. It's Green Arrow?
Green Arrow, they actually made the series though.
They made a TV show.
They made a TV show about the Green Arrow.
But when they made Justice League, was he in it?
No.
He was nowhere near the Justice League when they made that movie. That's right.
Exactly.
I wanted to see him like pull out his bow.
They didn't even put the Green Lantern in.
That's right, because they didn't have not Hal Jordan.
Ryan Reynolds.
No.
And then another character. Ryan Reynolds was trying to do Green Lantern, didn't work out, so now he's Deadpool.
You sucked at one movie, so you almost sucked at another one. Thank God you didn't, bro.
To me, Ryan Reynolds, and I don't care if you blast me about it, and you can tell Ryan Reynolds I said it. Ryan Reynolds is like a failed comedian. Like he thinks his jokes are so good, but because nobody wants to put him on stage, every movie he's in, he wants to crack jokes, and I'm just like, dude, you're not a comedian.
Because they just made him like the witty guy. Like he just has to be witty all the time, 24/7, on camera, wherever he's at. He has to be witty. I'm like, you're not witty all the time.
There's writers for that.
Ghost writer.
But he's always doing a comedic bits, and you're just like, dude, if it didn't work at the first open mic, it's not gonna work at the second open mic. Tweak your jokes, bro. Tweak your jokes. Yeah.
So
we just don't know how to work cars nowadays.
So, anyways, who else? What other movies are coming out? You know?
No, because Well, Black Panther is still in production. Black Panther 2, where little sister Shuri's gonna step up because obviously R.I.P. Chadwick
So who's
Boseman.
gonna be the bad guy for that one? Or
Well,
bad-
they killed off
or-
Killmonger, so.
Okay, so then it's not gonna be a bad guy. It's gonna be a bad girl.
But why? But why?
Because they don't want to have a female beating a dude's ass.
Why? It happens.
It does.
It happens.
It
Whoop
happens.
that trick. Oh, sorry.
It does happen, but they're not gonna let that happen.
No.
They're not gonna let that happen. So they're gonna put like some random female character, maybe a brand new bad villain.
That has no backstory.
They're just gonna show up and be like, "We gotta
I'm
fight
just
now."
here for the party.
Oh, you stepped on my shoes. Now we gotta fight. Black Panther 2.
Not my Louboutins.
That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna suck because it's like they can do so much more than
You
that.
fucked up my Jimmy Choos.
You know where I got these from? I got these from the Watatata tribe.
On the other side of
They only make them once a year. And I got them and you stepped on them. Now we have to fight.
We got to fight. 2D death.
2D death.
With the accents and everything.
Yep. And then like someone ruined Black Panther for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
My grandpa.
Why?
Because he looked at the movie, he saw the whole movie. Now my grandpa's 94 years old, okay? But he likes watching movies.
His grandpa's Mexican.
And he's full Mexican.
That.
But it's funny because
that
like
means something.
it's funny because like we saw the whole movie. I took it to his house. We saw the whole movie. Had a good time. I was like, "What'd you think about it? It's Black Panther. Yeah, Wakanda." He's like, "It's just like the Lion King, but like in real life." I was like, "Why'd you say that? Don't say that." He's like, "Yeah, think about it. Like the dad got killed.
Mufasa.
Mufasa got killed.
Scar comes out of
and then
nowhere.
Scar comes out of nowhere. Just looking like his long brother, and then all stuff. And then he has to fight the other guy for the main tribe. Then he loses. He gets banished, and then he comes back. And he's like, "I gotta fight again. I can't lose the kingdom over."
He just didn't have Timon and Pumbaa.
That's it. There ain't no worries for the rest. There was no musical. There was no musical.
They had Kendrick Lamar.
I got royalties and loyalties. All that bullshit. But other than that, it was like, my grandpa's like, "The Lion King." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, grandpa, you're right."
But it was so good.
It was still a good
It was
movie.
so good.
Still a good movie.
It was still a great movie. People still came out to see it in droves. I have neglected to see Shang Chi. I'll probably go see it this week
Okay. I want to see Shang Chi.
because again, that was a character that he's a sidekick character. He comes out in sporadic comics. He just comes in like, "Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah,
Y'all need help?
You good? All right, going back to my universe. That's
Let's
it."
go in there and kick some ass for a second. All right, I gotta go back to my universe.
Yes, but I get it. I get it. They brought him out because we got to dispel Asian hate. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, leave the Asians alone. I love
Dispel
Asians.
Asian hate. Asian hate's like half my set. I'm fucking with
Yeah, we know.
It's one of our comedian friends, Johnny,
Yeah, Johnny.
having a good time.
Yes. And that's what it is. So, I haven't seen Shang-Chi. I read the origin story. It's another kid with daddy issues.
God, so many superheroes have daddy issues.
His daddy's all powerful and he's got to whip his dad's ass to save his sister.
What?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
I know you didn't know that. Did you read the comic books?
Not his.
Whose comic books did you read?
Hulk, Fantastic Four, She-Hulk. I read Elf Quest. That was a weird one. I don't know why I got into Elf Quest. That's an old. You know Elf Quest? You're old. You're old. That has
Ain't
nothing to
wrong
do with
being
Marvel.
old.
That has nothing to do with Marvel.
It had nothing to do with being old. I like being old.
I'm getting old. But it's just like simple ones like that. But my favorite. Who's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero has always been Psylocke.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. She's psychic and she's a ninja. Rich kid, still. Little sister, but still.
Who was your favorite villain?
My favorite villain? Skeletor.
Marvel.
You didn't specify.
We've been talking about Marvel movies all this time.
I know,
And DC.
but I like Skeletor. Marvel and DC. You know what? I didn't like any of them. They were villains.
There's not one villain you like in the Marvel universe?
No, because how could you like a villain? The villain is supposed to be meant to be a bad guy for a reason. Are we ever taught to like the bad guy? And it's not until we say when you're a child, the villains are bad. But you come an adult, you're like, oh, the villains make sense. They make logic.
Right?
I understand them. I feel their pain.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna have a bad guy later on? must be a bad guy.
Thanos made a lot of sense. Thanos made a lot of fucking
He
sense.
did fucking snap my finger, make a lot of people disappear. Woo-hoo-hoo, I take that chance.
Snap your fingers and do the step.
Are we talking Avengers?
We're talking everything
all
Marvel.
comics.
Everything comics.
Have you seen Carnage yet?
Yeah, we
Venom?
just came from there.
We
We
just
started
came
off
from
with
Oh
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you stay for the post credits?
We
Don't
did.
tell me, but I heard the
We
post credits
did.
scene is like on another level.
It is.
I'm probably gonna go try to see it either tomorrow or Tuesday, like
Yeah.
the first showing.
Okay.
Okay,
I
so
always go when nobody's there.
yeah. So yeah. So if you do that, pay attention to the.
Pay attention to the Spider-Man No Way.
No, I wasn't gonna say that. I was just gonna say everybody makes it to the movies for the previews. If you pay attention to the preview and then you stay for the end, it ties them together.
Well, see, this is the bad thing about the internet because I can remember being a kid.
Okay,
and the
hold
only
on,
place
hold
to
on.
see,
Why don't you just come over
Yeah,
to the
hold on,
camera?
hold on.
only place to see trailers
No, move your chair. Get over there.
was in the beginning of other movies.
Right.
But now with IMDb and YouTube and everything else, you've seen every trailer they show before it even
Before
fucking
anything
comes
comes out,
out.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you don't know when something else is coming out or not. Come on, screw over, get over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're already filming and rolling.
Oh, we are?
Yeah. Ha!
I'm not here to rob these two fine black folks, I promise.
We're here to rob him.
Yeah, they're here to
Why
rob
are
me.
you so racist? There's only one black person over here.
Yeah. The other one's getting erased.
I don't know, they all look the same to me. Well, hi, how are y'all?
Of course.
There's always one in a group. Or two.
Look, I got him so shook up, I disarmed him. No? Okay.
All right, dad jokes. Okay, dad jokes.
Hey, look, they said they wanted to start doing roast battles. I was like, I'm getting my material together, okay? Plus, there's plenty to work with here for y'all.
Always got it. And that's cool. So yeah. We're outside.
Outside at the living room.
If you're just checking in, it's nighttime shenanigans with Sharita. And we're hanging out with Zeke and Johnny, comedians, of course. That's all we do. And we are live broadcasting right now to
October 22nd at Wild Wild Wings, way out Montana, $10. Make sure you come out and check out that show. I will be there. So.
because he's on the show.
Yep.
I produced it.
Yes, she did.
That's all I do. I just produce the show. So yeah. But that's what we're doing. We're getting more shows out here in El Paso. If you ever come through, you need to hit us up and come catch our shows. Come see us live. We're funny regardless. We're funny regardless. And in the podcast, we're talking all things comic books. Just because we just had an epiphany or something like it, because of we saw the Carnage movie.
It's good, but
It is good.
I don't want to ruin it. Damn it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go see it
Okay.
the next couple days, and then we can talk about it because I know that's like you're like, man, you have to go see it. So we can talk about
Yeah,
it. You
it's
know?
like there's so much that just happened. Just like, wait, that didn't happen.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. Why
No,
did that
but
happen?
I've been reading like the post-credit scene is like sets up like some big shit. So
It sets it up very nicely and well because
But it didn't have to take 2 movies to get there.
it did it. It did it. Because like I was telling Streeter right now, like I forgot who the first bad guy was in the first Venom movie.
yeah.
And I was another symbiote, but I was like,
Because
wait,
they
who
took
the
so
fuck-
long to introduce the second Carnage. You gotta come out back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Shriek is in this one too.
Yeah.
And who's the She Venom? I guess that's what they call her. One that Michelle Williams plays.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
what she better
Yeah, she's
Okay.
she's nowhere close to being in it. And it's like, will they bring her out? 'Cause
Well, they had shown some posters and some clips that said that she might be in it. So I guess it was kind of tease that.
they're teasing the fuck out of that. They just made it. They're just all like, hey, this could
Yeah.
happen. This could happen.
But they
Psych.
didn't know where to put her in because
Yeah.
you didn't read the comic book.
They're right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if okay. This is what I hate about all these Marvel movies and superhero movies. When they make them, these billionaires, whoever makes these damn movies, they always make them and they always add extra shit in the movies that just has no business being in, but they add it anyways. And they do it to every single superhero movie.
Well, they have to pad the story. You know,
But it's-
Disney is like, you know, they are the big deal of superhero movies right now because they own Marvel.
Yeah.
So you know,
It just sucks.
And then that means they have to keep it kid friendly. So you take out
Yeah.
90% of your action.
yeah.
It's just lame.
And
Yeah.
kids are not buying the tickets. You forget? I'm
Adults
buying
are.
the ticket.
Adults are
Fuck
buying
them
these-
kids. Go do your homework.
Yeah.
We want to see these movies for ourselves. Okay?
Exactly. We want a Deadpool 3.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. Well, I heard after the second one they weren't going to do a third one, that they were going to do. It was going to be, I want to say Sinister Six, but that doesn't sound right. It was going to be another superhero movie that he was going to be in, but it wasn't going to be specifically Deadpool 3. But now Ryan Reynolds has said he wants to do a third one, so I don't know.
Of course he wants to do one because he sucked as the fucking Green Lantern.
Yeah.
We're still gonna rag you on that, Ryan Reynolds. We're still gonna.
But he ragged on himself.
Yeah.
The end of the first Deadpool is amazing.
Of course. But it's still like, when they made the Justice League, they left out Martian the Manhunter. He wasn't in it.
Yeah.
The Green Arrow, he's supposed to be the comedy relief. And then instead of having Hal Jordan, they should have had the black Green Lantern. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, because he's in the comic book.
Yeah, because he's in the Justice League.
Yeah.
And Hal Jordan, he does something else. He quits or he goes back to.
Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Or he dies, something like that. But it's like there's so many characters missing, and then they try to add everything else. Like, well, we gave Flash a spin-off TV show, so now we're gonna put him in the movie. I didn't even fucking watch the show.
And again, they made him younger. Like,
And they make him younger.
he's got a curfew. What the fuck?
Go
Yeah,
home
fight crime like before
before the sun goes down.
possible.
Like he has to go home, sneak in the bed real quick, lay down. His mom comes inside. She leaves. He has to run back outside and go fight. Hold on 1 second before you grab that bank.
We're back.
I gotta check in.
I gotta check in.
No, it's impossible. It's inconceivable. But it happens. We know you gotta make money. You know, we understand you gotta make money.
Stop fucking up the movies, please.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
It's not even a movie. The movie's fine. It's just the storyline.
Okay,
Storyline, the timeline. It's all discombobulated. We're just gonna pull this character from this comic and just throw it in there.
So they are making another Avengers movie. And for somebody who is a fan of superheroes but not a big comic book geek, where do they go after Infinity Wars is over?
Right.
I don't know. After Infinity Wars, I thought that was.
That's it.
No, they're supposedly doing another Avengers. Of course, without Iron Man because he's dead. But
Yeah. We're like, what is it now?
Well, so is Black Widow.
yeah,
Gamora. So it's just like, what do you do? You snapped your fingers.
yeah.
But it's like. Somehow, some way.
It's gonna be it has to be an alternate universe.
And they go through time.
Yes.
And they save Tony Stark from doing something stupid.
Yeah.
And then he comes back alive.
But
They're gonna bring him back.
check this out. Tony
Somehow.
Stark was not the main characters in the comic book.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
So they're taking him now. He's in everything. He's got his hands in everything. Why?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Because it's like what in the original Gauntlet, Infinity Gauntlet, like everyone dies, right?
yeah.
Everyone dies.
Everyone.
Wolverine gets turned to fucking jello and he falls.
Yes.
Iron Man gets his head ripped off by Thanos' girlfriend he just made up.
Yeah.
Thor loses his hammer. And they just come back and Thanos freezes him, turns him into glass, and then breaks him into a million pieces.
Yeah.
It's like everyone got wrecked. And when the movie came out, I was like, I can't wait to see this. It didn't happen. I was like, wait, what's going on?
They wanted us
here?
to cry for Jarvis, who turned into Vision.
Yeah.
Like, how did you turn Jarvis
We're getting a
into
Hawkeye
Vision?
movie that nobody asked for.
That's what we just said. We just said that.
You don't get the side chick a fucking main
Especially
character show.
when his whole superpower is the fact that he went to fucking Walmart and bought a bow and arrow.
Not
How does
Walmart.
he get his own movie?
For $60. Because that's a good.
Sorry,
It was a birthday present.
Yeah.
No, we're good. Relax.
I've been jumping F-bombs left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Patton Oswalt has a good bit about Jesus if he ever came back and like joining the Avengers and everything.
Yeah.
He says, "Have you met this guy, Hawkeye over here?" Yeah, that's all he does is bow and arrow. And then there's the Hawk.
Yeah.
It's legit. It's like he's just a bow and arrow guy. That's
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
Nothing else.
I love Jeremy Renner. Don't get me wrong; he's
Yeah.
a great actor.
He's hot.
You gotta when you find out you're gonna be in a Marvel movie, an Avengers movie, like, oh, who am I gonna be? Hawkeye.
Hawkeye.
And they try to make him cool. Now, with all due respect, they did make Aquaman better. He went from orange and green, the brunt of all the Justice League jokes, to Jason Momoa. Perfect.
I still hate Aquaman. I don't care.
Oh my gosh, why?
I just don't like Aquaman. He talks to fish. That's all his superpower is. That's it. He has a trident. At least give me the Aquaman where he gets his hand cut off and he has a hook. He looks a little scruffy with the trident. I still hate Aquaman. I don't care what you say. I just don't like Aquaman. I just don't like him. He's a weird superhero.
Tear.
So weird. Like,
No, he's on the Justice League.
yeah, he's on Justice League. And then like everything else is lame. Like Cyborg just looked way too CGI. They didn't even they couldn't just build armor for him and just let him rock like that.
Yeah, like Jackson in the Mortal Kombat movie. He finally got his arms.
Thank
I was
you.
like, it looked cool, but I was like, I mean,
Thank you.
It was very computerized. You could
It
tell.
was.
Yeah.
It was.
It's like every movie they do now, for bad guys or whatever, or just little things, it's always like CGI. Now CGI work on some of the little parts that happen, cool beans, it's hilarious. I like that little part, cool beans. But through the whole movie, because that one bad guy has to be whole CGI through the whole thing, I'm like, God, this hurts my eyes. Can't just put him makeup on like we used to do back in the day, make him a costume and just go at it? Nope.
Yeah, but they say like Ray Lewis, a guy from Cyborg, got blacklisted, so there's a whole bunch of shit going on with that guy.
Cancel culture.
Yeah.
Something happened. So now we're gonna have a cyborg who's gonna look like Hindu. I don't know.
They probably just
Instead
take.
of having a red eye, he's gonna have a red dot on his
Well,
forehead.
they probably just take them out altogether.
Let me do the bad guys, please. I got him.
I got my cotton rich ready.
My goodness, I will come and I will.
And again, I'm trying to be a dick.
It would just be the suicide bomb squad.
suicide bomb squad. I'm not trying to be mean to other people's race, but you see what they do to us in movies. You see how they portray certain people in movies, and just once you see that part, you're like, oh yeah, that's like all black people, or oh, that's like all white people. You're like, not all like that. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm so tired of the white man getting disenfranchised and beat down in this country. I really.
So the next superhero is
Can we
gonna
get
have
a break,
a hijab.
please?
But so the next superhero should have a hijab.
Hijab?
Yeah. She should be covered up.
Oh.
She should be covered up.
Well, only the women wear the hijab.
Okay, so she should wear the hijab, and then
And then be like a cool martial artist
okay, and then like if they ever remove
from Brooklyn, because
ever-
all the superheroes are from New York.
and if they ever remove her what's it called?
Hijab.
If they ever remove her hijab,
They come around
This
her.
is-
They gotta
this-
cover her.
yeah, they cover her and all that because they want.
They got time out. We can't fight right now. Her hijab came off.
She has a Tony Stark mustache.
Somebody says, Zeke, I love you, man.
Who?
Cedric.
Oh, love you too, Cedric.
Talk about the hijab again? What?
Oh.
We gotta read the comments.
I forgot now. They get something about a mustache.
Right. She comes out.
Like she just takes off her mask and she has like a very hideous face or something like that.
Oh.
Like that's the only reason why I think she would just wear it. I get it's like.
Speaking
covering
of,
her identity.
as soon as he said that about the face, I'm thinking about Morbius. I do want to see Morbius. I don't know why they keep pushing it
Yes.
back. Let it go. Let's see Morbius.
I think Jared Leto deserves this bit of redemption.
I love you
that
too,
this movie's
Cedric.
gonna be after the whole Joker and Suicide Squad thing. I think like this is gonna reestablish it because
My
the
thing is,
trailer
I don't
looks
understand-
fucking good.
I don't understand why Jared Leto won't let the Joker role go. He's like, it's the best Joker. He's trying to fight hard about this Joker role. I'm like, dude, you had your chance.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
He tried to say that they cut too much of his footage and that if you had seen everything he shot, it would have made sense. And I
But-
don't buy that just off of what we saw.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
Right. So just let
I
it
mean,
go.
and people try to say it was a different, it was a different class of Joker. Like Nicholson had his kind of comic book funny, and Heath Ledger was a more dark and depraved.
Yeah.
And nobody really knows what the fuck Jared Leto was doing.
Nobody.
And then you have Joaquin Phoenix,
Right.
who really kind of delved into
The
how
mental
he
health
came to
part of
be.
it,
You
yes.
know what I mean? So all those Jokers like fit for who they are. His Leto's Joker was just like. It was ridiculous. It was too over the top.
So this is Johnny Ray. He's a Corpus Christi comic, but he moved here to El Paso.
I moved back home to El Paso, where I'm
Right.
from.
So he's a comedian.
Yes.
So Cedric, if you come out, Cedric's a comedian as well.
Yay!
Share the stage, but he's he's got little ones, so he's playing COVID safe right now.
Cool. I cut off my engagement with my fiance and her kids and told them all to go fuck themselves so I can come back home and do comedy full time. So, but you do you. You do you.
Now when
He
he
said,
talks
"What up,
about
Johnny Ray?"
when he talks about his family and kids, he's actually talking about the meth. He did a lot of meth out there. And
Yeah.
he finally got
Johnny
clean.
Ray.
Hey, how are you, sir?
Hey,
Good to see
sir.
you,
Good
man.
to
Pops, good to see you.
You're in front of the camera. All right, thank you.
Oh, sorry,
we don't want to see your butt cheek. No, that's not what we want to see. Thank you.
What cameo?
Good.
What cameo?
I flauta chicharrón. All right.
Well, going back to what y'all saying, Jared Leto, don't let people talk shit. I loved your Joker because I knew what you were fucking doing.
It's not
I
that we-
knew what you were doing
not-
because
He won't stop talking about it.
neither will I. I
He
won't either.
won't stop saying that his was better.
Yeah.
And I got bad. I mean, Ledger's Joker is hands down. I don't
Yeah.
care
The
what
best
anybody
one,
says.
yes.
The best one.
The best, not because he
You know?
died. The best one.
He
But cameos suck.
he embraced that role so much that it killed him, and that's he started taking sleeping pills because he couldn't sleep. He had nightmares. And that's why he died. And admittedly, when he was cast, everybody
Thought he
was
couldn't
like,
do it.
"No, there's
Like,
no way."
you
Just
can't.
like when they cast Pattinson as Batman and they cast Affleck as Batman, and everybody always says, "Like, no, that's
You
not
can't
gonna
do
work."
it. That's not gonna work.
Heath Ledger proved that he could. He
Yeah.
killed that role. Those are big shoes to fill.
Literally.
I mean,
Nicholson was great. Don't sleep on Nicholson. Exactly.
no, he was.
He was.
Nicholson was the funny, actual comic book style Joker. He
Right.
fit that role perfectly. But when it came to the dark and gritty Joker, that was Heath Ledger.
Yes.
And then Joaquin Phoenix dug into the whole backstory, the mental side of what made the Joker actually tick. All of them served a purpose. My argument is that Leto's Joker doesn't fit anywhere. It is just too over the top and stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the point. It was supposed to be the over the top where he has money now. He's just like kind of splurging and relaxing, but being a still psycho, living in the city, just being a gangster.
I can see that
Crazy
argument.
guy. So I like the way he played it. I like the tattoos. I liked how it was just totally different. But it wasn't supposed to be about him.
Yeah.
The little side story, because like Hollywood likes to do this, like to put the little love side story of what's going on. So they had to have the little side story of Harley and Joker. Just a little love side story. So when it failed and when he dies, which he didn't die, well he dies, but he doesn't really die. He doesn't die. Harley's supposed to get over Joker and be like, all right, I'm done. So that's when Harley can be like, okay, I don't want to be a Joker anymore. I want to become my own Batman. And then she breaks off and does what it's planned.
It was-
Hollywood,
yeah.
if you're listening, we need an
A
old
new
Batman.
Poison Ivy,
We need an
for
old
real.
Batman. We need Keaton to reprise and star in a new Batman movie where Batman's towards his retirement, and we need fucking Mark Hamill to actually play the live-action Joker because he's been the voice in the animated series.
And it's
so
badass.
he
Oh my
would
gosh, that's
fucking kill
badass.
it. He would
Won't
kill
hate
it.
on Leno,
would.
but I need to see more. He wasn't that great in Suicide Squad, and that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, he
It
wasn't
was
supposed
just-
to be. He wasn't supposed to be great. He was just a side story, but everyone was
But
getting mad.
because he was trying to be more than he was.
Yes.
He was a side character trying to be. He was the side chick trying to be the main bitch. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You gotta know your lane.
Yes.
He didn't know his lane.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what we're saying.
Yes.
We're not hating on him.
Totally agree with that.
Right, we're not hating on him.
Totally
we're just
agree with
saying he wanted more than he was supposed to have.
Heath Ledger's Joker stole that movie when it was not even supposed to be about it.
Right.
It's Batman's movie. He was the villain, but when you recall The Dark Knight, all anybody thinks about is Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yes.
That's his movie.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, and I think that's what Leto was trying to do. And like you said, it was never supposed to be his movie.
Yeah.
Right.
He should have stuck to being the supporting villain. And happy with that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So him just arguing and complaining, I understand that. Because he's just like, I did good. It's like, you did good. But
You did
But
good.
can you imagine
did
a
good.
new
Go
live
on.
action Batman with Michael Keaton
Yeah, Ledger stole
reprising his
every
role
scene. It was
against
awesome.
fucking Mark Hamill as the live action Joker?
Yeah.
That's $1 billion movie.
It would be a
They
billion-dollar
would
movie.
flock to go see that.
it would
Yeah,
be.
but you're gonna ruin a lot of
But-
kids. Like that's Luke Skywalker. What's he doing over there?
No, because you put Mark Hamill in the right makeup, nobody's going to be able to tell. And plus,
Yeah.
a lot of kids, when they saw the last Star Wars, he was pretty much unrecognizable from
Yeah.
what he was in the first
Yeah,
one.
because he had all of that.
So, but you have him with the voice and the laugh and all the makeup. Oh my God, it's $1 billion idea.
What about a younger Danny Houston as Joker? Perfect Joker face. Look at all of photos of him smiling. Yes.
Danny Houston, I got to look
Danny
him up.
Houston. We gotta look that one up. Thanks, Jonathan, for putting that out there. So yeah, it was like, what year was Danny Houston? Awesome shirt, home slice. That's he's got the socks too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow! So this is Danny Houston. If I'm
Oh,
not, if
God.
I'm, that's what we're talking
From the
about, right?
series, yeah.
Is this 30 Days of Night? Is he the head vampire?
Yeah, he's the head
Yes,
vampire.
and I
Yes.
remember watching that thinking that guy's fucking
That movie
face freaks
scared
me
me,
out.
yeah.
Yes,
Okay, that would be a good one.
that
Yes,
would work.
That would work. That would so work. You know, but a lot of the casting just falls flat sometimes. They don't put the right characters in the right spots. Sock game on point.
You're right, sock game on point. Saw them Jokers? That's right, baby. Sock game on point. But I still love Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
And if I could get that hand tattoo on my that little smiley face hand tattoo, I'd do it.
Oh yeah. Like
I can't knock him because 30 Seconds to Mars is one of my favorite bands,
yeah.
and you got to give it up to Jared Leto for being both an actor, a still established actor, and still an established musician. It's
Yes.
hard to do
Yes.
both of those, you know, and he's killing it.
That dude definitely has the face for a good Joker role, at least a little. But can he act? He was good in
30 Days of Night. That head vampire, he was
That's a
fucking
cult
creepy.
classic.
And then
Yeah.
he was also the bad guy in the first Wonder Woman movie too.
He was
the guy.
Ares.
He was Ares. He was the one that
shit.
he was the one that kept
That was
breaking-
Ares. So
He kept,
yeah,
he
he
kept
could
breaking that little capsule and sniffing it. and then he was also in what was that other show? Oh, he was in American Horror Story, but he was like a serial killer. But he was
I
good.
can't
Yeah,
watch
the one
American
that
Horror
would,
Story.
he
I'm
would
a
play
chicken.
like, he
Jazz.
would play the jazz, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good actor. He is a good actor. I love him. But that's the thing. It's like But what would you rather be? A superhuman, a super good guy, or the villain?
Everybody wants to be the villain.
Oh yeah, I remember now. He is a good
My
bad
daughter,
guy.
Lila.
Hi, daughter.
Johnny Ray.
I'm Johnny Ray. Nice to meet you.
Lila.
Okay, all right.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Sorry.
meet you.
You're,
Oh, sorry.
okay, yeah.
Hi,
Yeah, all right. Yeah, thanks.
What time does sign-up start? It's already 5 after.
Did not even say it.
Is he going to come around and say something?
Yeah,
Just use this.
yeah.
Yeah, he's right. Is that him?
Yeah,
So,
he's
yeah.
just like a nerd.
Oh yeah, I remember now. He is a good bad guy. They all are.
But would you guys rather be a very good guy? Would you guys want to be a good guy
Or
do you
the
wanna
villain?
Be a villain?
It seems like the villains last longer. They make more sense. They
Everybody
have
wants
logic.
to be the villain.
Everybody
Except for Batman. Because Batman's fucking costume is cooler than any villains. Other
Batman's
than
costume
that,
is heavy. He can't move.
for years, even though everybody knows Batman doesn't have any superpowers, and his only really superpowers is the fact that he's a billionaire, every boy still wanted to be Batman. He had all the cool toys, the big house, all the women, and he got to dress like Batman. He was
Right.
still everybody's favorite.
Right.
I would take him over being fucking Superman.
Right.
Because when you actually have superpowers, now you have responsibility.
Exactly.
Fuck that. Hi, how you guys doing? Thank you for coming. Good to see
We
you.
got. It's like this is an awesome podcast. Everybody coming on, saying hi.
We're doing the podcast live right now. That's the conversation.
Good seeing you.
Sorry, I
Right?
can't reach.
It's okay. Villain. See, he's saying it's villain. It's more
Villain?
fun, especially when the good guy becomes the villain. Shout out to the WWE.
Shout
Or
out to
something
the
like
WWE.
Eric Traven in between.
That ain't how you
Best
look
deal
earlier
between
today.
villain and
Hey,
hero.
that's not how you
But
look
Philly-
earlier today.
Hey, your zipper's open in my podcast.
Yo,
mode.
yo, 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 what's up, guys? Follow me. Rogelio Cia Charmin. Follow me, thank you.
Sorry for the shit typing.
If you guys saw anything,
Hey, don't
his
even
zipper
worry
was
about
down.
it. Don't even worry
If you
about
saw
it.
anything, his zipper was down. Don't worry.
I love Eddie Draven. So the thing about the Crow series is the first one was the best one.
Of course,
And then they
Brandon.
just ruined them all.
Well, okay, I love Eddie Furlong because he was in T2, so I kind of like that one.
As a kid.
But,
But
yes,
they did him. They did him
out of
dirty.
respect for Brandon Lee, they should have never done it.
Exactly.
And then Jason Momoa was actually going to do a reboot, and they stopped it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we're just like everybody's like open fly. So it's like no, just leave it. The Crow was the great with the first one, and we understand like with the graphic novel they had several different crows. It just doesn't work now in the cinematic universe.
Yeah, just pretty much. Because there's some movies that once they're made, they should just be made. That's it.
Yeah.
Go on to something else, do something else, make another superhero, make something else. But when you keep doing all this extra mumbo jumbo, another movie, another movie, another movie, it's like, okay, now you're just doing the cash cow thing. You just want to get paid. Like, you don't even care about the
And that's where the
storyline.
cinematic universe came from.
Yeah.
How y'all pass all 15,000 comments to tell straight to us? All right, so we gotta go. We have an open mic to get ready for. Thank you for tuning in. Cedric, don't forget we're booking shows, all right?
How you doing? How you doing, everybody?
We got shout outs all over El Paso
There you
tonight.
go.
This is
Remember, October 22nd, Wild Wild Wings, way out on Montana. It's only $10. If you're in town, come and check me out. I will be there.
yes. Find us on
It's
Facebook,
just him.
Instagram.
It's just him.
It's not just me.
Predator
Out of the
5 will
three,
almost
I
be
know.
released. Why did it make it a Predator 5? I didn't get the last Predator. Adios, everybody. See you next time. I understood the Predator, but we didn't need to make that Predator. Maybe because that guy's beret is pissing me off with all that hair. He was out of uniform. It
Did
was
you
whack.
know, and a real buff will know, did you know Van Damme was actually supposed to be the Predator?
Yes.
Yes, and his costume was dumb looking. Look it up. Yes, Van Damme actually shot parts of the first Predator as the Predator until they were like, yeah, this isn't going to work.
It's
And
not
then
gonna
they
work.
Kicked him out of the movie and came up with a completely
It's,
new design, and that's the Predator we know now.
Yeah, he said Predator is uncolonized America with only Native Americans. First hunt. Yeah, I know. Predator does the splits.
Yep. Van Damme.
does this.
Talking about Van Damme. Yep.
He faded.
He does the whole blood sport thing. He has powder in his eyes. He's like,
Oh, yeah, he
Go
faded.
and
He
Google
faded.
it and check it out
Yeah.
and see Van Damme in the costume.
Yeah,
He
he
looks
said
fucking ridiculous.
he faded in the suit. That's why they
Yeah.
stopped it.
Oh,
It was
wow.
too hot. They couldn't put air conditioner in there.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys have been amazing. This has been Nighttime Shenanigans with Sharita. Catch us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, all social media platforms.
Find me on Facebook at Johnny Ray. Bye.
Yes, we'll see you next Saturday. Peace.
We gonna have some music.